Hey guys, welcome to episode 7 of our full playthrough of Mouse P.D for Hire. I'm TJ. It has been a week since I recorded the last episode of episode 6 of this full playthrough, and man, oh man, I had an excellent, fun, wonderful time at Disneyland this past week. I'll get more to it on that, but before I do, let's talk about what happened in the last episode. We we went to the ruins of the Opera House, and we encountered a guy named Miles Kurtz, who's a spokesperson and I guess legal representative slash assistant for. Let's go over here to my mayoral candidate. I think this is the picture here. The mayor candidate of Milford Sawyer, who's on the left of this picture, and on the right is Betty. Now, Miles Kurtz revealed that he had some sort of beef with Betty when he was dating Milford, and we don't know what that beef was. I don't know if it had something to do with let's see if I can find it. This is it right here. No, there is something that shoot for that. There was something that caught my attention. It says here that this was nothing but a casual, friendly evening. Oh God, hang on for just a second. Hey, my apologies. I had to take a phone call on that one. My friends were. I'll let you know what that phone call is about, but it's relating to what we got planned up next. But back to what I was doing. So, um, the beef mouse curds. I don't know if it has something to do with this right here. It was a wonderful evening. I'm glad you liked our sightseeing tour. That sub pop in at Dock D12 up North Wallet Bay was quite something. MS, which is Milford Sawyer. And I don't know if that had something to do with what we discovered when we explored Wallop Bay at the end of that last episode, in which we found out that the captain of the... Where was it at? Where did I see it at? Here it is. Is it this one? No. I'm trying to find it. Let me see if I can find the picture. No. No. Wait, the handshake picture, is that it? I can't even... There, oh, it was right there. There we go, this right here. So it looks like that Captain Sims is working with the Professor, who is part of the group The Scientists, and they're working under some sort of operation, and I think the operation has something to do with this right here. That's still my theory for this past few episodes as to what's really going on, along with the disappearance of Steve Vandal, the magician. But right now, there's a few it's got the side quests that we got to do here. So we got to head to Kurdsville.
Le detective himself.
And there's some evidence, damp evidence. Head to the Far Wetlands and run things by Stilton. So let me go talk with Wanda.
You ever wonder...
I don't wonder. I do.
Yeah. But do you ever stop and think about your, you know, stellar career?
Jack, I live it. What is your point?
Well, see, you wrote that big expose back in the day, right? Toppled one of the mob families.
Yes, Jack. I was there.
Right. So now the family's gone. Out of the picture, but suddenly we got these hitmen popping up out of thin air, just poof, and somebody drops. They're silent, efficient, and deadly.
So? What of it?
Well, makes me wonder. What if the other families saw an opportunity, figured, why get our hands dirty? So, they erect a, firm. A company to offload their dirtiest work, like a, Real Murder LLC, you get me? What I mean is, you did something good, but maybe the mob, they made something better. For them, worse for us.
I sincerely hope it's those 5-cent novels speaking. They're clearly frying your brain.
Maybe. But what a way to go.
Always wondered about that. Let me look at something real quick. Did we complete? Is there a thing that shows we completed?
Jack, listen up. If you're planning a trip to the countryside and happen to end up in the wetlands, there might be a little something you can do for me. No stink this time, I swear on Shrew Thicket.
Oh?
Yeah, see, back in the day, I used to run a small processed cheese side gig. We did stuff. All sorts of stuff. For all sorts of reasons. Way out in the swamps. Anyway, I came up with a really great recipe. Real special one. Problem is, I forgot it. You'd be helping me a ton if you could find it. It's called perfect bog fondue.
Yeah, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Or make it water, for that matter.
Appearances can be deceiving, Jack. Track it down, and I'll be in your debt.
Yeah, just add it onto the pile.
Okay. Let's talk with Mayor Stilton and see what he's so
What's
far.
the next part? It's like...
Jack! Avast me hearty. How was the bay?
Stinky.
Yes. Well, the place could use, as the forefathers would say, a touch of gentrification. But did you find anything useful?
I did. The cops are neck deep in the shrew racket, dunked like a breadstick in a bowl of melted mozzarella.
That spells trouble. Either for us or the shrews. What else did you come across?
Well, looks like there was some kind of a deal between the Cheeseleggers and the ringleader of the crooked cops. Goes by Sims.
Captain Sims?
One and the same.
Terrible news indeed. We need to tread carefully from here on out.
That ain't all. There was this scientist of sorts there. The way he carried himself rubbed me all wrong, and not in the good way. This ain't your run-of-the-mill trafficking ring, Cornelius. I can feel it in my gut. Either that, it's something that I had for lunch. Either way, something much darker is going on.
You have to dig deeper, Jack. Little lives depend on it.
You don't need to remind me. With the Cheeseleggers in play, the cops likely headed for the wetlands. That's where I'm going.
Good. Get some solid evidence, and we'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Hard evidence, Jack. Harder than the diamond-laced grana padano.
Okay. So now we're going to go to our next... before we head to Kurtzville, we will do the... Let's go to the Far Wetlands. As we head over there, let me talk about my trip to Disneyland. So we drove down there from the Bay Area all the way down to LA. There was a big disparity in traffic, but I'll talk more about that one. But man, we got there. We were there for 4 nights. We were at the park in 3 days. From Wednesday, we went to the park Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're utilizing our California Hopper Pass. And which one's Fogsville? This one here? I should go to the right place. But yep, here we go. Oh wow, it's the Far Wetlands. Who's that guy up there in the treehouse? But anyways, we started our night on Tuesday after we checked into our hotel and went to downtown Disney District. And as expected, we did some shopping. We went around. Where did we eat? We ate at Splitsville for dinner, and we did the bowling. We had the second floor, so we had the bowling and also some food as well too. Excuse me.
So, we really going through with this?
Well, the boss said so we do it. These cheeseleggers have outlived their useful from...
Usefulness?
Yep. So we plant a few bombs, watch the canisters go boom like sky high, then we're out of here.
Talk to those guys here in a second, but... And we had Splitsville. We had some pizza, some pot stickers, and drinks. It was a good time. Although, man, I can't drink because I'm under medication. But I was told that the alcohol that they served was a really good amount of alcohol. Nothing watered down or anything. But it was a really good amount of alcohol from what I can tell. From what my friends told me. So that was that, and still suck in bowling. Oh. Can't play that. Am I missing something? Oh. What's this? Oh, this Mossman lives. This one seems to hold some story, but it's soggy, soaked in mud, and smeared with some green substance. A red painted Mossman lives is splashed across the front page. The remaining pages are just unintelligible gibberish or gobbledygook. Gobbledygook. The newspaper is dated August 20th, 1925. Okay. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Okay, as I was saying, Splitsville, so after that, that was Tuesday, and yeah, I do still suck in bowling. But Wednesday is when we went to Disneyland, and where am I supposed to go? Am I missing something? Oh, yeah, Reggie. Hope things are going well for you out in Mouseberg. Is the industry really as tough as they say? The fellas won't quit teasing me since I got back. Say I sound like some regular town mouse now. Guess you can leave the wetlands, but the wetlands never quite leave you. Something's been gnawing it. You remember Grant's story? The one about Pierre Malfay, the shadow man always looking in the dark? I swear I saw him the other day at the old mansion and the Far Wetlands. He was singing or whispering more like, and poof, gone. That night I dreamed I was locked in a hall of mirrors, and in every single one he was staring back. I went back the next day, but nothing. Thinking I'll give it another shot, maybe bring a camera. The story's real, I might even make a book. Not like there's much else to do here unless you're into corn farming or cheeselegging. Okay, why is there music going on? So I shot this shit also. Alright, now let's keep going. But went to Disneyland, and then my friends had it set up differently, but I cannot, because of the way I had my hotel package set up with my California Hop-Up Pass. I couldn't buy the Lightning Lane Pass until I actually checked into the park. And whoa!
God damn it!
What the hell's going on? Seriously? Why'd you whistle? Okay, anyways. And the first ride that we actually hopped in was Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And that was... Oh, no! Nice. Okay, now what? Why are you trying to go at me for?
Oh, man, you really went hard.
What's this raid about, huh? What are you coppers up to?
I don't know, man. I'm just following orders.
Really? I'm sure you can do better than that.
The boss said, plant a few bombs, watch the canisters go boom, like sky high. He said we gotta clear out the swamps, rid 'em of those cheeselegging scum. They're no good no more. Outlived their useful...
All right, enough. I get the picture. Now I gotta find the Cheeseleggers boss before the crooked cops get him.
Oh, you died. Okay. Oh, did this chest get exposed? Is that what it looks like? Yikes. Okay. But yeah, we got to do Tiana's Bayou Adventure. That was a really fun ride, and I got the front seat on the log. And that's basically Splash Mountain, and I got really wet. I got seriously wet. I got the huge bird.
That's the same bird I saw at Waller Bay.
I got really and you guys know, as you cross over the beginning of the ride of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, you actually see the restaurant. Tiana's, not the restaurant is called, it's on the right when you start the ride. Those are really hard to book reservations. You gotta be really lucky. Like, those reservations get sold out about a month in advance, which is ridiculous. I mean, just give us a chance. Oh. The mushrooms are real big. Is this some movie? Oh, never mind. Oh, shoot the dog. dramatic piece. Boys, on to defense cops be here. Go to Chief Mansion, you know where.
A clue, a lead, and a good laugh. What more could a mouse detective want?
Let's figure out, make sure I'm missing anything around here. Looks like we got everything. Right up to the dog. Cube system. Just save. Okay. That means. Okay, so like I was saying, after getting on Tiana's Bayou adventure, we walked around a bit more, got on some rides, went on Pirates of the Caribbean. That was fun. It's a Small World twice, and never do I want to go there again. Hold on. There we go. Those hot shots. Let's keep going, shall we? We ate pretty decent at Disneyland. I don't remember what I ate the first day. What did I eat the first day? We ate pretty well though. What you expect from a theme park, but the smell of the popcorn always caught my attention. I was always digging out for my friends' popcorn, eating here and there, but for the most part, it was good. We also checked out the Galaxy's Edge as well too, which was nice. As soon as we walked in to the event, to the area, we saw Darth Vader being introduced by the stormtroopers, and that was the perfect timing to actually see him walk out. Now, mind you, that the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge did a complete overhaul in terms of the presentation and all the characters that are being featured. They got rid of a good chunk of the sequel trilogy, and everything is replaced by the OG trilogy, which I'll get more into as I talk about the second day. But it was fantastic. It was really good to see Darth Vader Also seeing the Mandalorian and also Boba Fett as well too. Meeting the Disney characters as well. Hmm, I don't know about something. Or a key of some sort.
Going and gone.
Fuck is that sound coming? Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to shoot you. Hold on, let me do this first. Where's the shit's time? Right, here we go.
Well, hey there, old-timer. What's keeping you busy?
Cooking cheese curds for my boys, and that cheese be tasting fine. Gonna kick them hard and pee, and together we will dine.
Huh. Say, good fella, does the name Perfect Bog Fondue ring any bells?
Well, I ain't heard that name since I was just a boy. And I can bring you up the game so you can spread the joy. Wait. Whew. But if you want them secrets, you gotta help old me and fetch me my recipe. Ah, man. And fetch me my list of things. Monty, who be asking for this?
Heard of John Brown? He's looking for a recipe.
Ooh, Lord. So my boy, Mad John, be keeping this. Ooh, it's hardly a surprise. He was nuts, a lang a mess, and cheese guggling was his vice.
You handle the stories, I'll handle the thingies.
I like how he breaks the song in every single sentence that he speaks. Alright, on to that. So that was day one. I might have missed something up, but I'll remember possibly. Day two was the big event, though. We went to California Adventure and explored pretty much everything. I didn't realize how small California Adventure was. I thought it'd be a little bit bigger. Wait, I don't know. I thought it'd be just as big as Disneyland. We explored everywhere from Cars Land to the Avengers Campus. Right behind the Avengers Campus, they're building something behind there. It was supposed to be Avatar Land or whatever the case may be, but the negative reception of building such a thing made Disney change tunes as far as what they're trying to build it to. So it's rumored that Zootopia is going to be taking over that spot instead of Avatar. And I would as an attraction for theme parks, Zootopia is a much better option than Avatar. I mean, Avatar, what you got? A bunch of forests and mech suits, whatever that city is in Pandora, whatever it is. Okay, got that. So, but yeah, we explored that. At Adventures Campus, we met Thor. We saw Hawkeye and Black Widow. Saw Iron Man, and also saw Ant-Man, Black Panther, and I forgot. What else we saw? Spider-Man, obviously. But we saw them in Adventure Camps. We also got into the web slinger attraction, which was pretty fun. You had to have your hands featured like web slingers and
That
just
old
shoot it
hilltop
out
haunt. Spookier than a
with
tomb
these 3D
and half as
glasses.
inviting. Just need to find a way to sneak inside.
See, I can't sneak inside with this. That's very cute. And let's see what else. I think it was we had, at the restaurant we had at Flo's V8 restaurant was pretty good. Had that the bigger dip cheeseburger, whatever it's called, where the cheeseburger sliced in half and then it's facing upside down with the with the cheese on the plate. I thought it was pretty good. I stayed away from potatoes because that makes me heavy, so I had some sort of orange and fruit to go with that. Oh, have I been here? Oh, okay. Maybe we've done a bit more. Oh! That was pretty fun. We explored California Adventure a lot quicker because it's a much smaller theme park compared to Disneyland, so we left around 5. It's a shortcut. Oh, good. Like 5 or 6. To get ready for Star Wars Night. Now, Star Wars Night, wow, we got there around 7? I dressed up as Cal Kestis. That was, and got a lot of kudos for the way I was dressed up. Had the actual leather vest in red with the blue design armor pad over the right shoulder with the belt, the cross belt over the body. I had my own cargo gray pants and some custom boots as well too. I had to add an extra buckle straps because of how thick my calves were, especially when we were walking around a lot in Disneyland. And it was a fun event. The actual event was even though it was from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., the whole thing started around 9 and ended at 1 a.m. and whoa. Okay. Oh my god. It's a platform here. And we were able to get to Galaxy's Edge, and with my friend's kids being around, we had to eat first. I mean, I was hungry as well too. And I finally had to try the Ronto wrap, which was actually pretty good. It's basically a pita bread, and there's like some sort of oh, shit, what happened? Oh, okay, okay. Hmm. R1, right? Oh, what am I doing? Shit, let me try that again.
Here goes nothing!
I messed that up. I was not trying to go down there like that. Oh, okay. Let me get everything again. Make sure I'm fully stocked and good to go. But like I was saying, it was a fun time. The Ronto wrap, like I said, had the pita bread with slaw. There's pork meat, and then there's the pork sausage link on top of it. So you got two types of pork in there, and it was really good actually. I actually liked the taste of it. I just wish it was a little bit warmer, but for the most part, it's pretty good because the food is already ready and hot, quote unquote hot and ready to eat because they have the food ready so that the lines keep going down. We try to get into the cantina, but the cantina is just the way it's set up, and what it is that you have the the way the movie set up is like you're standing around the bar, and then that's how you. It's more drinks than food. We left out there right away because we had the kids with us, and it wouldn't do us any good with that. So he's like, "Hey, we can't do that. You got to think about the kids," which I didn't mind. So that was that, and then. Um, so this works good.
There's nothing!
I don't know where I'm supposed to go before I drop all the way down like freaking Tarzan down there, but we did that, and then we kind of made and missed the first lightsaber ceremony. So the lightsaber summoning ceremony, the first one around like 9:15 or 9:20, was actually a projection show around the Millennium, like behind the Millennium Falcons, like the set of mountains or whatever, and they used that setup to promote the Skywalker list, like Skywalker Legacy video, and it featured pretty much the entire Luke Skywalker saga of all that, and there's a moment in the video where it tells you to light up your lightsabers, and everybody lit up their lightsabers in good old fashion. It was pretty good. Although we were way farther than that, we decided to come back at a different time for the next lightsaber summoning, which I'll talk about in a moment. Walked around the park. We checked out, met up different characters like C-3PO, Darth Maul. That was pretty cool, meeting Darth Maul. I had a really good, funny picture of the way he looked at me before he posed with me. Also ran into... Oh, I also ran into a fellow cosplayer that was dressed up like Cal Kestis, and he was asking me if I've seen BD1, and I told him, I don't know, he might be hanging out with Grease, and he's trying to look for a poncho. And then, so the cosplayer told me, oh, of course, Grease. And he also told me that Marin could be trouble as well too. That was a pretty good interaction with a fellow cosplayer who was dressed up like Cal Kestis, like me. What else did we do? Oh, we did the costume cavalcade parade. And so what that is, it happens twice. We went on the first time, and what it is that it starts in the beginning of Main Street, where all the cosplayers and costume people walk down Main Street all the way to in front of the bridge that goes to the Magic Kingdom Castle. And you get to pose this really big picture of everybody dressed up with Mickey and Minnie dressed up in Star Wars clothing. And it's a really good pick. I mean, it's a really good pick where you can't see pretty much, you can't really see that well, like where everybody's at, but you can see people dressed best enough to see how they're dressed up and stuff. Oh, not again. I'm not trying to do that. It's going to take a while. But that was a really cool picture. I was on center, 2 spots to the right of Minnie, looking at the camera, or if you're looking at the entire picture, I'm 2 spots to the left of where Minnie is at. So it was really cool. Everybody holding up their lightsabers, dressed up. You got people, friends and family, and it was fun. It was really nice. That was a really cool picture that I got. All the pictures that they take, you get access to them. You have to have the wristband, and there's a QR code where it connects to your QR code, and you can get access to those pictures in your Disneyland app and download those pictures. And I got a good chunk of them. I also did more poses on a couple of pictures, did some poses, and I posted them on social media, and got some good interactions from that. It was pretty cool. What else did we do? We went back to Galaxy's Edge and we did the second lightsaber ceremony, but this one, now, previously the lightsaber ceremony was hosted by Rey and interacting with another character around the Millennium Falcon or across the Millennium Falcon, or actually in front of the Docking Bay 7 restaurant. Hang on, let me do this real quick.
Some of them thingies.
Oh, yeah. Got one thingy. Let's see if I'm missing anything around here. Oh, man, that's going to be helpful. Let's see, what else? What else I got here? I'm gonna find this out right. Oh, there's another switch that I missed. I get later on. Whew. Let's see. Can jump for a moment. Okay. Let's keep on going. So we went back to the Millennium Falcon, and then we stood for about almost 30 to 40 minutes. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I gotta jump down there? Oh, actually, hold on. This. Duh, I forgot about this thing. See what happens. Going down. shit, this is bad. Back to what I was doing. So the next lightsaber summoning, like I said, it was with Luke Skywalker, and it used to be hosted by Rave, but with everything being transferred to the OG trilogy, it was pretty cool to see Luke Skywalker do the entire light summoning saber, and being in the front. We had really good spots where we were in front of where he was at, and man, when he told us to light up our lightsabers, the whole area, the whole atmosphere just lit up like crazy, like you wouldn't believe. And to be a part of that in the middle of everybody lighting up their lightsabers wasn't it? It's a luck the warp ropes. Hold on a second, let me look around here first. Let me sneak in real quick. One second. Back this. What's this? Oh, okay. Hang on. Look at this first. The art of plumbing. Okay, what is? Up, down, left, right, BA, start. That's a good contra reference there. So yeah, that was fun. And then towards the end of the event, we started heading towards Main Street again, and then they had some oh. Hey, that was quick. Some Latin music going on, like a banda music playing, and that was fun to be a part of too, just dancing in our costumes and all that stuff. And finally a save. Let me save here. It's been a while. And just to be a part of that was pretty fun. And then I think I'm missing something. Hilltop Mansion? How big is this place? Shh. It's here. But it was really fun just to be a part of that event and seeing everybody get together, celebrate a night of Star Wars and all that stuff. One of the guests told us about how May the 4th, the Star Wars night on May 4th is really, really hard to get into. Not just the tickets, but also when you're in, especially around Galaxy's Edge, you're pretty much shoulder to shoulder with everybody in that area for like 2 to 3 hours. And there is no way to move around properly. So you got to get the best spots, best standing spots, best seats or whatever to do the lightsaber summoning. And also meet the characters well too. They also got exclusive merchandise. There's a secret area, or not a secret area of some sort, but there's an area that leads to like the back, like a cargo door back behind. I don't know if it's the Millennium Falcon or one of the ships that's around there, but there's like exclusive stuff. It wasn't that much from what I saw. The only thing that stood out the most was a Star Wars Night 2026 sweater and zip-up sweat top. In which, what is this? Page 2. That mansion, now full of memories long gone, cluttered with trinkets from another time. The cultists I killed rot in the cellar, their ink swallowed by the hungry soil. The girl, what was her name? The memory of her drifts through me like smoke. The books of forgotten lore I consumed again and again yield no answer. I live here now, alone, but the mirrors, the paintings, they still sing, weaving melodies born of the black ghost between stars. I try to listen, but the discord inside me never stops. The song lingers just a whisper away, just beyond the reach of my mind, laughing, like a child taunting from 1,000 miles across, and when the laughter fades, even sounds abandons me. See?
The power's back, and trouble tagged along.
Oh no, the cultist! Whoa! What the hell? There's something else here I don't know about. Okay. But yeah, that was a really fun night. I mean, the sweater was like it was gray and green. That's supposed to signify the color scheme of the Mandalorian and Grogu, with this year's theme calling it "This is the Way." I really want to go next year for the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, because they're releasing the original Star Wars movie in IMAX. I just don't know how it's going to be set up, but I know it's going to be really, really huge for them to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. What's this? Okay. But that was a fun night. We left around almost 1 a.m. And all in all, it was a really good time. I'm really shocked that Disney World in Florida doesn't do anything like that there. No Oogie Boogie Bash, no Star Wars Night, no nothing. Excuse me. Alright, now I'm in a mansion. Let's keep going.
No cheeseleggers in sight. Got a whiff of yeast, though.
Good stuff to help grow. Okay, but anyways, so that was day 2. Like, funnest night, but also the least amount of sleep that following night. Didn't go to sleep till like almost 2 a.m. I woke up at almost 7 to get some breakfast at the hotel, and we didn't leave for day 3 until, I'd say, almost 10 o'clock, because we were just dead tired from that following night before. That's all that good. So day 3, went back to Disneyland and did a few more things. Did the final shopping, went on a few rides. We were mainly more at Toontown for the kids. I need to go backtrack to what happened in day 2 that evening. One thing I like about Star Wars Night, and my friends told me what they encountered in the Oogie Boogie Bash a couple of years ago, is that pretty much you have the park all to yourselves, and the rides, there's hardly any lines. Same thing with Oogie Boogie Bash. The majority of the rides are still there. So most of them are closed. This one thing that sucks, and we didn't do this the entire trip. There were 2 rides that we didn't go to. One of them was Rise of the Resistance, and dude, the line was like nuts, aiming anywhere from 90 minutes to 2 hours.
Them thingies are coming together.
And what it is that Crossroads. I don't the crossroads, I sold my soul of cheese. 40 feet. Okay. Yeah, progress right now. So let's see back. Six. Whoa. Yeah, I got more in Toontown Disney. Went on some of the rides like Roger Rabbit and what was that? Woody Woodpecker. Another little mini roller coaster for the kids. Oh, I need to mention. Back in day 2 in California Adventure, I went on the wildest roller coaster in that park, the Incredicoaster. That thing is insane. Whoa, it's a big room. Big lift room. That roller coaster is insane, and it was a pretty good, decently long ride. The one thing that I got upset about regarding that ride is, you know how they normally take pictures of the car that you're in, like the 4-seater car, or it's in a 2x2 formation. Apparently, I think it's because we were in the front, the camera didn't catch us in time, and we were waiting for about almost 10 minutes to see if our picture code would pop up so we could download it in our Disneyland app. That didn't happen. So, I'm closed now. The window opens, then shuts, then opens anew. Strange shapes slip through the threshold of that accursed house. Mirrors shatter, but do not break. The Saj is still ever present, ripping apart my mind with their ceaseless bray. The voice, the voice finally saying its name, the ray of infinite light shining upon me forever and evermore. God, forever and even more, even more. The rest is covered with moss, ash, and weeds. Okay. Let me see first. It's a shitload of cash. There we go.
Little Pepper over here was a bite-sized menace.
Okay. But yeah, the Incredicoaster is insane. That's if there was one roller coaster I would go on to again, it would definitely be that, even though it's only once. The San Francisco area was pretty nice as well too. They have the beef burrito ramen noodle. Oh, whoa, hold on. That fall. Okay, it's not too bad. It's about a 10 feet drop. On back to where I started. Okay. This is different. Where are you? Hey, hello.
No, that's it, boy.
Good. That's a big nasty fire spider bit.
Got an eldritch feeling about this.
Come and bolt you.
What in the absolute...
Silence the dissonance. The song. Do you hear it?
No.
The unknown. It sings.
Yeah, I can sing too, but you won't like it.
Oh shit! What happened? I fell? Wow, okay. I guess I gotta watch my step in this. But yeah, San Francisco had that, some sort of beef burrito ramen noodle. It's actual ramen, not like the cheese. Oh!
Them thingies are coming together.
No. Oh!
What the hell was that?
Exactly. Now, floor restored again. That was insane. The case was nearly over when the trail went cold. Those cultists dragged Marlene out in the old Wetlands mansion. But I followed them farther than ever I should have. For an instant, I sought the unknown and reached out, left its mark, broke something in me. At first, it was only dreams. Strange, terrible, beautiful dreams. I can't even say when they began to bleed into the waking world, but in that moment, I saw it clear. This place, this life is just one more flat sheet on a bigger board. And beyond it, oh, so much more. I tell myself to walk away, to leave these restless dreams and that rotting town. But I can't. The pull won't let go. I need to see it again to finish what I started, or at least find another crack in the wall. Okay. But like I was saying, San Francisco was a really good event. And even though... Good lord, we all need to burn. Oh, hello. What's this? A special that delves deeply into the culture and history of the wetland folk. While the current inhabitants of the wetlands are mice of questionable mouthing involving daily shady dealings, it was once a land where proud mice tried to make their own heaven on earth despite the stench, the mud, and those damn gators.
Here comes the law. Ludicrous. No looking back.
Shit. Okay.
Boy, these woods are real dark. Almost like dark wood.
I thought I saw shotgun ammo here. Oh, whatever. I'm in some way. What the hell is this? A strange stick figure resembling a totem ready to conjure some crazy swamp witch stands as clear proof that the cult is active in the wetlands. Yet there's this itch at the back of the mind, nagging sense that this is not the only place they haunt. Hey,
Maybe it is all connected.
shit. Whoa! It's not supposed to be on there. Oh, there we go. Let's keep going.
all set.
Hello.
Now let's hope the geezer comes through.
Oh, crap. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? But yeah, I would say that was a really good place to check out in. All in all, really fun trip. Really excited. Really exciting. I mean, mind you, I've not been there in 20 years, and it just felt weird nostalgia that I've not felt in a long time. I mean, now that I know what Disneyland's all about, it'll make things easier for me to plan ahead in the coming years. Because for one thing, at least of the Disney over here in the USA, whether it's Disney World or Disneyland or even any of the cruises, you get to put down partial payments until you're ready to plan your vacation out. Very budget friendly to say the least. So I can't wait to see what I'll do next. I don't think it'll be until next year, maybe at the earliest, because I got things planned out later this year to go to Tokyo Disney Sea and Tokyo Disneyland in Japan. So I got that going on, and then I also got something going on in January regarding the cruise and Disney World. It's a bit of a spoiler there, but we'll see how it plays out. But for now, I'm gonna soak it in. Soak it in and just have a good time. Get ready for these next few months for my trip to Japan and going to Disney Sea and Disney World to Tokyo.
The heat's already here. Damn. I need to find the cheeseleggers pronto.
And I think next time we'll go into a different hotel, because we went to one of the friendly neighborhood hotels. Save us a good amount of... Fondue and flipped blue cheese, a solid of sticky piece of arrogance pointing to the pickup sign of activities. Lights.
Something for a sharp-nosed detective like me.
Hello. Got a necklace.
They're still throwing punches, even with the cops sticking to them like fleas on a rat's butt.
Shit going on here.
You the boss here, fella?
I was. What?
All right, so who's the boss now?
It's a... man. This was too beautiful to be real.
What do you mean?
Them prospects, you know? See, we did our gig for that red lining coffee. Yeah. Toss them shrews out. Shove them. Somewhere out yonder. Then build some nice homes. Shops too for us. Yeah. I even threw in some cash to get the whole enterprise running. All we was after was the fondue business. But man, no. They don't fool us. Lie to us. Je suis un goddamn couillon.
Who lied? Talk to me.
Them cops. That sleazy's a science ball. Maybe someone else too, eh? Why'd we even get into moving them shrooms? I was just... I hoped... a nice home. White picket fence, you know? Glass half full kind of thing. Everything was going fine. Route was clean. Straight through the depths. But then they sent them all.
Can you say that on record?
Oh. I'm done for, man. But you You are son. He's coming.
Hey, stay with me. Help's on the way.
He's crazy. Out of control. Gonna deep fry and relent.
Rest in cheese, buddy.
Let's say.
Would you look at that? A scummy gumshoe knocking off swamp rats. That's nae against the law, mucker.
I stick around, I'm melted goods.
There you are.
What the? How the hell'd you get here?
Ooh, I've been waiting for your PE and singing to myself. I hope you got them thingies.
All right, I got everything here.
So this quest is done and dusted. We've been moving to the next task.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Next task? I ain't got time for next task.
Oh, you sure are a downer. A moody, mopish mouse. You could use some cheesy powder to sprinkle on your scowl, sweet. Well, look, I've got the paper to brighten up your day. Just give that to Mad Johnny. It'll fix him right away.
Okay.
Well, since you're saying your goodbyes, I've got one more thing for you.
Sorry, old-timer. Not happening.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Say your prayers, Sleuth.
Oh, God.
For you. Now where do you think you're going, Chucky boy?
Oh, come on.
Oh, and I gotta deal with those idiots.
Have a taste of it.
Cheeseleggers.
What? A dog beastie? No way!
Persistent bastard. Let's see if there's anything worth taking. If there's still a him to take from.
Got here. Aside from the orders to get rid of Cheeseleggers, the notebooks got really only 2 types entries. Complaining an Egypt scientist leaving track through their bog and depths trail, and the cop's obsession over his weird craving for deep-fried crody from the hooded loonies at Mangia, whatever that is.
This mess went deeper than a breadstick and hot mozzarella. It was time to wedge it into the rest of the puzzle.
Let's get out of here, thank God. Okay. Let's do this real quick.
Now where's Corny?
Jack, you ever thought about retiring?
What's that?
Oh, you know, taking the girl somewhere far, far away. Or here's a thought. Finding a woman first, then taking Tammy, etc.
Good one.
I'm not joking.
No, Wanda, I had my fair share of sightseeing. Seen enough of the old world. My place is right here.
In Mouseberg? The real melting pot.
Yeah, crossed with the cesspool.
Same thing.
Yeah, but it's a familiar thing. You learn to suffer it. Besides, people need help.
People need help everywhere.
And I am here. There are other Jack Peppers out there, I'm sure of it.
Lords forbid.
Sup, Jack? Any luck finding that recipe I told you about?
I did, actually. The wetlands are sprawling, but you wouldn't know it. I ran into an old fart of a cheeselegger who handed it over, and mumbled something about a Mad John in passing.
Oh, Mad John, you say? Never heard of him. Anyway, thanks for bringing this to me. Now, how about we expand the menu, eh?
So, Jack, what did you pull out of the swamps, huh? Tell me it's something useful.
A big red line disappointment, Corny. These cheeseleggers were just middlemen relocating the shrews for a quick buck. making the district clean, nice, and strictly for mice. Heck, even the cops seem like they were on someone else's payroll. It's all just some cheapo supermarket cheese, layer upon layer upon layer. And right there, sandwiched between all those layers, this sleazy scientist keeps popping up with his sleazy look and even sleazier ideas. Can't quite put my finger on him.
Well, I know you'll crack this case. I'm sure of it. But that redlining business is deeply troubling.
I wouldn't believe it myself if it weren't for the dying words of a disillusioned cheeselegger. Poor sod.
Is that pity I hear in your voice, Jack?
No, it's just a cold. And I hate being used. I can't stand seeing people treated like tools by those crooked creeps in fancy suits, flaunting their ill-gotten authority. You know that better than anyone, Corny.
Excuse me?
We've both seen war, Corny. Or did that slip your mind? We were the tools.
Ah, right. Well, Jack, I think it's the best course of action is to hunt down those cultists, scientists, and put an end to all this ruckus. They seem to converge in one spot, right?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Let's go through it. So, got a weird dirty note.
Sense a strong lead with this one.
Yeah, we already know the cops are involved in all this. Idiot scientists. Interesting.
So...
depths. I don't know what the depths is. So, we're trying to figure out what... Is there anything that has something to do with the other cases, the whole cheeselegging situation? I don't know. But before we check out Curdsville, we're going to end the episode over here. I just don't know how much significant progress we made with the story in terms of checking out the illegal activities, the cheeselegging that's going on around there. But I'm pretty sure we'll find some sort of connection between this and these scientists, because this note stood out pretty well. Where's that? This one? Oh my god. Why? Damn. This right here. What stood out is the second note. Those Egypt scientists are going to burn the trail again. So it looks like Mice MacGuffin had something to do with this. But we'll see. I'll see you guys in episode 8 as we continue along the storyline and see more of what's going to happen. Alright, take care guys. I'll see you later.